There was a time when I didn't care what I ate, how little I slept, or how many hours I stared at a screen.
I ignored the signals my body was screaming: fatigue, bloating, mood swings, aches, anxiety.
I told myself I'd deal with it later, but later never came, until my body forced me to listen, until my energy was gone. My confidence, shot. My motivation, non-existent. This is the story of how I turned it around. Not overnight, not with some miracle cure, but with realistic, consistent changes that brought me back to life. If you feel like your health is too far gone, this video is for you, because I'm proof it's never too late to start again. 1. I faced the truth without shame. The first step wasn't a detox or a new routine. It was getting honest with myself. I admitted that I had neglected my health, physically, mentally, emotionally, but instead of spiraling into guilt, I chose curiosity over criticism. I asked, what do I need most right now? Where can I start without overwhelming myself? That shift, compassion instead of shame, set the tone for everything that followed. If you're trying to rebuild your health, not for Instagram, but for your future self, subscribe to this channel. I share real, honest tips from experience, not perfection. 2. I started with my breath. Sounds simple, right? But I realized I hadn't truly breathed in years. I was constantly shallow breathing, tight chest, racing thoughts, tension everywhere. So every morning, before I checked my phone or even got out of bed, I did this. 10 deep belly breaths. Inhale through the nose for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. It calmed my nervous system, it grounded me. And it taught my body that healing could begin, one breath at a time. 3. I rebuilt my meals, one plate at a time. I didn't throw out my pantry or go on a juice cleanse. I just added one nourishing thing to each meal: eggs with spinach instead of just toast, a handful of berries with breakfast, swapping soda for lemon water, adding avocado or olive oil to support my hormones. Over time, those small additions pushed out the junk. Not because I forced it, because my body started craving better. You don't need a perfect diet. You need food that loves you back. If this is resonating, hit that subscribe button now. Because rebuilding your health isn't about doing everything. It's about doing something, consistently. 4. I moved every day, but I ditched the gym guilt. For years, I thought if I couldn't do a full 60-minute workout, it wasn't worth it. That lie kept me inactive for too long. So I reframed movement as medicine, not punishment. Some days it was a 20-minute walk, a YouTube stretch video, dancing to one song in my kitchen, light strength training. No pressure, no perfection, just movement that made me feel alive again. And slowly my energy came back. 5. I stopped living on coffee and stress. I was the person who drank 3-4 cups of coffee a day, skipped meals, and powered through. But my adrenals were wrecked, my sleep was a mess, and I felt anxious 24/7. So I swapped coffee for green tea. I started eating real meals with protein, fat, and fiber. I took breaks, I breathed, I walked, and I set boundaries. I said no more. I learned to rest without guilt. My body stopped surviving and started healing. 6. I focused on sleep like it was my job. No more late-night scrolling. No more falling asleep with the TV on. I gave my body a fighting chance to repair by sticking to these basics. Sleep by 10:30 p.m. No screens an hour before bed. Magnesium and herbal tea nightly. White noise and blackout curtains. After years of bad sleep, I finally started waking up feeling human. And that changed everything. Which one of these areas, food, sleep, movement, or stress, is the hardest for you to manage right now? Drop a comment. I reply to as many as I can. 7. I built routines I could stick with. No 5 a.m. miracle routines, no 2-hour wellness plans. Just simple systems that fit my life. Morning breathwork plus light stretching. Midday walk plus sunlight. Nourishing meals with prep. Wind down routine with no screens. Weekly check-ins with myself. Health didn't come from doing more. It came from doing what I could every single day. 8. I let go of the all-or-nothing trap. Some days I slipped. Some weeks I didn't feel progress. But I kept going. Because healing isn't linear. It's not about being perfect. It's about being committed to yourself. Even on the bad days, especially on the bad days. If you've been neglecting your health, I want you to hear this. You're not too far gone. You're not too broken. You're just burned out, disconnected, and overwhelmed. Start with one small thing today. Maybe that's drinking water. Maybe that's going for a walk. Maybe it's just breathing deeply right now. You have the power to rebuild your health. And when you do, everything else gets better too. If this helped you, like, comment, and subscribe for more realistic wellness tips that honor your body, your life, and your pace.